Hey everyone, welcome to Homework 1.6. So today we are looking at a poem, and as we're looking at this poem, I want you to also be thinking about what we've been reading in class and how that relates to our story. So remember, a good thing to do is to always read the footnotes so you know what the new words will mean. So if we look down below at these footnotes, here having a debt to pay means having an obligation or something one must do. So this debt we pay to human guile up here is referring to something we have to do. Guile means clever, but sometimes dishonest behavior that one uses to deceive others. So guile means clever, but kind of in a negative way. 3, which is here, subtleties. This word is a tricky one because it has that B in there, but we don't really say it. So subtleties. So subtleties refers to the expectation for respectful speech, such as calling someone sir or ma'am. Okay, so the way that we speak in a way that is polite. 4, we sing, but oh, the clay is vile. Clay refers to the ground or earth beneath someone's feet. And then vile, this word right here is a word to mean disgusting. It's a very fancy word to mean disgusting. Okay, so it's good to look at those ahead of time before you read so that as you're reading, it's a little bit smoother for you. Read the poem out loud to yourself or a family member. I'm going to read it out loud in a moment, but I'd love you to practice reading it out loud too, especially so you can practice some of those trickier words. And then you're going to answer the questions below. True or false, the mask is a real, actual mask that someone wore on their face. So we're looking to see whether we think this is a real mask or maybe figurative language to represent something else. True or false, the narrator shows how they really feel. We want to see, does this person who's speaking show their true feelings? And then we're going to look for 2 rhyming words. And then lastly, we're going to think of situations where people might wear masks, not literal masks, but like might pretend to be someone else. Do you think a person should hide their emotions? Why or why not? So we're thinking about not really wearing a mask, but how we're hiding who we really are. So I'm going to read this out loud, and as I'm reading it, if you find any tricky words, I want you to circle them or underline them so that you can practice saying them too. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but, O great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh, the clay is vile, beneath our feet and long the mile. But let the world dream otherwise, we wear the mask. All right, so true or false, the mask is a real, actual mask that someone wore on their face. Well, this question down below, number 4, should give you a hint as to whether that is true or false, right? We're talking about hiding who we are here, okay? So answer true or false here. 2, true or false, the narrator shows how they really feel. Well, if they're wearing a mask, are they showing how they really feel? And then 2 pairs of rhyming words. So I'm going to give you 1. We have lies and eyes immediately in the first and second line. See if you can find another pair of rhyming words. There's several more pairs of rhyming words you can use here. And then for this last one, I want you to start with I think, and then say whether or not a person should hide their emotions. So I think people should hide their emotions. They should not hide their emotions. And why or why not, right? So I think people should or should not. And maybe it's situational. Maybe you want to tell me, I think people should hide their emotions when this is the situation. I think people should not hide their emotions when, right? And give me a little bit more there. So see how many sentences you can come up with that. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach out to me for help. Happy homeworking, and I will see you tomorrow. Your code word for today will be clay. Your code word for today will be clay, which is one of the words in this poem.